Hello Vinyl Community, how you doing? It's Bill with the Vinylverse. New video, and I just wanted to come and talk about that. I've had a really great few days. A few nights ago, Thursday night, I got to spend the night with Steve Carlson. Talk about that in a second. And then today, Record Store Day, Drop 3, number 3. I haven't gotten out to the other 2 Record Store Day drops. So it was a lot of fun to get out and go today. But first, so Thursday night, just a few days ago, Steve Carlson was passing through town. He let me know a little bit ago. Let me know he's going to do that, and we tried to set up that we could meet. It worked out great. So he came into town Thursday night. I picked him up at his hotel. It was really, really great to meet Steve. What an incredible guy. We had a great time. So I picked him up at his hotel. We drove up to my local record store, Siren Records. About a 30-minute drive or so. And we got to spend some time digging and having a good time there. And then after we were done with that, we took a walk around the block, found a place to eat, and then had a late dinner. Got to talk a lot. It was just a great night. And then after all that, drove Steve back and said our farewells. But really great to meet Steve. Really great to go digging with him. Just a great guy, as everyone knows. So I'm so thankful to have had that opportunity to meet Steve, and hope at some point we can do it again, and if possible, get others involved and have a group meetup. But when we got together, Steve first gave me a gift. So VCLT, pretty awesome here. He gave me the Louis Armstrong meets Oscar Peterson reissue from Acoustic Sounds. This was originally 1959. I haven't been able to listen to it yet, so it's still sealed. But what a fantastic gift. And I'm very, very excited to get this. This was on my want list. I was going to try to get it at some point. So thank you so much, Steve. I really can't thank you enough for this. Hype sticker here. Acoustic Sound Series, audiophile vinyl reissues from the world's greatest jazz labels. This label was Verve. Mastered from the original analog tapes by top mastering engineers. Manufacturing at QRP on 180 gram vinyl. Gatefold sleeves printed at Stoughton Printing Company. So I can't wait to check this out. So like I said, on my want list. Hadn't picked it up yet, so thank you so much, Steve. So as I mentioned, we got to go digging at Siren Records. There's a sticker from Siren Records here. It was a really good time. Every time I go into the store, I usually head over to. They don't have a holy moly wall or anything, but they do have a section with rare. It's just labeled rare records. So that's usually the first stop I went. So Steve and I both went there, started looking through, and immediately Steve found something. I'll let him show what he found. But yeah, it was just a great time to go digging with Steve. A lot of fun. And I did pick up some things here. It's funny, I had 2 things initially that I was going to buy, and then I started going in the new arrivals that's right by the front door, and I found a whole bunch of other stuff that I decided to pick up instead of what I had initially picked up. So I decided to fill a whole bunch of holes in my collection here. But let me show you what I picked up, starting with a 7-inch single. So this is Peter Gabriel. And the A-side is a track called I Don't Remember. This is from his third album, titled Peter Gabriel. It's also known as Melt because on the cover his face is kind of melting. But the reason why I got this is for the song Shosholoza. So that's unreleased track from that period, B-side to I Don't Remember. So yeah, that's why I picked this one up. So happy to grab that. And then, like I said, I started filling some holes in my collection, and couldn't believe I found this, especially at the price. This is Procol Harum's debut album, and from what I can tell, it looks like it's an original pressing. So, and it is in terrific shape. The record is pretty clean. So, very happy to have found that. This album came out in 1967. Of course, it has the two big tracks, A Whiter Shade of Pale and Conquistador. So, yeah, cool to find that. Next, surprisingly, I haven't had this on vinyl, so it's actually my favorite Doors album, and it's their second album, Strange Days, from 1967. This is in the shrink. This is a early 70s pressing. Of course, on the Elektra label, and it's on that early mid 70s label there. So yeah, I was happy to find this. I haven't had it on vinyl. I got a bit of Doors on vinyl, but for some reason I've never had this one. So, Strange Days. And again, filling holes in the collection. An incredible copy of Jethro Tull, Heavy Horses from 1970, I think it's 78. Yeah, 1978. Chrysalis. This is the biggest one in the Jethro Tull library that's missing from my collection. I have everything else from the 70s now. I think I'm missing one. But yeah, happy to add this one. This was a big surprise. I found a 12-inch of Kate Bush, and this is Experimental 4. So 1986, yeah, 1986, she put out a compilation called The Whole Story, and it included Experimental 4, which is an unreleased track that she had. This is the 12-inch, and it also includes a couple other tracks from The Whole Story. So, very cool to find this, and it's on EMI. So, big Kate Bush fan, and if I ever see something by her, I'll grab it. So this was a no-brainer and extremely cheap. But then the last thing I found there, I was really excited about. So Jade Warrior, Last Autumn's Dream from 1972. Jade Warrior, prog rock, in excellent near mint shape here. It's on Vertigo. It's a US pressing, but it's on Vertigo. There's that nice Vertigo swirl. So this was a killer find. Yeah, was not expecting anything like this in that section. But there it was, and I'm happy to have grabbed it. So yeah, once again, Steve and I had a great time. Check out his Sunday morning show. I think he's going to... we filmed a little video while we were waiting for dinner, I think. We filmed a little video. It's going to be on, I think, tomorrow, Sunday morning. I'm filming this Saturday night. I think it's going to be on his Sunday morning stream or Sunday morning show. I guess if it's not there tomorrow, maybe next week. But yeah, whole lot of fun with Steve. Thanks again, Steve, for the gift. Can't wait to do it again. And I'm so glad that you reached out and said you were going to be, or that you wanted to come by the Philly area to come and hang out. Had a blast. Okay, moving on from that. Today, Record Store Day Drop 3. I was able to get out and go to it. I had several things that I wanted to pick up, and pretty much everything I wanted I was able to get. But first, I grabbed something that I saw on Thursday night when I was there. So I went to Siren Records again. So Thursday night when I was there, I saw this record, had it in my hands, but then ended up putting it back. And then today, I decided to just grab it. So I needed an upgrade of this album. So I pulled the trigger, and it is a 1974 copy, a Spanish pressing of King Crimson, Starless, and Bible Black. And this is in really great condition here. So definitely happy that I ultimately picked it up. Spanish pressing on Island. So this era of King Crimson is my favorite. Yeah, so although the Error is my favorite, this is not my favorite King Crimson album. That would be the next one, Red. But yeah, and you can see there, Spanish pressing, 1974. So happy to have picked that up. Now on to the Record Store Day releases. I got 4 things. Everyone's showing some of these, as you can imagine, so I'll just start with the most obvious one first. A lot of people grabbed, it's Miles Davis Double Image. This is Rare Miles from the Complete Bitches Brew Sessions. Yeah, so haven't opened these yet, haven't gotten a chance to open them and listen to them. But happy to have this. It's on double LP on red vinyl. So these tracks were on, they've been released before on CD, but never on vinyl, so it's cool to have this. I've never heard them. So really excited to have it. Next is The Squirrel, Dexter Gordon. This is a live recording from Copenhagen, June 29th, 1967. So yeah, this one jumped out at me when I was looking at the list. Knew I wanted to get this one. It's got Dexter Gordon obviously on tenor saxophone, Kenny Drew on piano, Bo Stife on bass, and Art Taylor on drums. So it's gonna be great. So can't wait to dive into this one. It's got 4 tracks, 1 track per side. It's a double album, if I didn't say that already. One surprising thing is there's no Record Store Day sticker on it, so that was just surprising. But yeah, happy to get that. One thing I knew immediately that I wanted to get when I was looking at the list is this J&K Stonebone. J&K for J.J. Johnson and Kai Winding. This is their album Stonebone. Extremely rare. Never came out in the U.S. Only in Japan. So it says here, the rarest of all CTI albums. First time available since its 1970 Japan-only release. Produced by Creed Taylor, recorded by Rudy Van Gelder on Red Vinyl Record Store Day. Yeah, really excited to have this. It also has George Benson, Herbie Hancock, Bob James, Ron Carter, Grady Tate, and Ross Tompkins. So, thrilled to have this one, and I can't wait to listen to this one. Really looking forward to it. Stonebone by J&K. And the final thing I picked up was really the number one thing on my list. From what I've seen so far in the Record Store Day videos I've watched, I have not seen this, but it is Philip Glass and Koyana Scotzi. This is the soundtrack for the film from 1982. So happy that it's out on vinyl. So Koyana Scotzi is a film that is basically time-lapse photography. There's no speaking in it. It's just visual and music. The music is kind of minimal, classical, but really beautiful. And the film it's just very visual. Not really sure how to describe it, but I've always loved it. I bought the DVD probably sometime in the early 90s. I'm not exactly sure when. If it says on here. Okay, this is there's a quote on here from 1998, so probably late 90s I bought this. But yeah, so happy to have this soundtrack. Really excited. And like I said, I haven't opened any of these to even look at, but I will soon. This is exclusive limited edition of 1500, and my number is 396. So pretty cool. It's kind of a low number there. That's exciting. Speaking of numbers, the Squirrel was also a numbered edition. 3,500, limited to 3,500, and my number was 3,377. So rather later number there. But still thrilled to have it nonetheless. So it was great. It was great to get to Record Store Day. I have never gone to Siren Records for Record Store Day. They have it very well organized. From what I heard, there was a lot more people this time around than the previous two. Everything is very professionally handled and organized. So it was a good time. Oh, and also I forgot to mention that while I was standing in line, gentleman by the name of Bruce standing behind me, he said, "Hey, you're that YouTuber." So he recognized me from these videos. It was really nice to meet you, Bruce, if you're watching. He said he also saw Steve Carlson's post on Facebook about when we met up, and the pictures that Steve had posted there. So that was really cool to meet someone who is watching these videos. So Bruce, if you're watching, hi. It was nice to meet you, and it was good chatting with you. So, yeah, it was a great day all around. Yeah, great few days, like I said. So Thursday with Steve, and then Saturday here. Siren Records is going to start charging me rent if I show up again soon. So, yeah, that's everything. So I'm trying to watch everyone else, what they picked up from Record Store Day. I'll continue to do so. Past several days have been really difficult to watch videos. So hopefully this week I can start watching and catching up with some videos that I missed. And I'll be back again soon, probably real soon. So I have a couple videos I need to get out there soon. So everyone, thanks for watching. I hope everyone is doing well. Appreciate you watching, and I will talk to y'all later. Take care. Bye now.